Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome back to our channel.
Yes, welcome back.
Alright. She's Nikki. I'm Red. This is Life Through Our Eyes. What's today's topic, baby?
Well, today's topic is a topic that's on a very touchy subject, and it's been going around. A lot of things been going around in the news about this topic, and we wanted to talk about it. So, should a child be able to change their sex at a young age?
Wow.
Let's talk about it. What do you think, love?
My personal opinion, as a parent, no, I don't think so. I think a child shouldn't be able to transcend or change their sex at that young age. Their minds haven't developed enough to make that kind of decision. I
agree, but although a child has rights as though an adult does, parents, I think you have to have your parents to sign off on that. And some parents are signing off for their children to have a sex change. And I recall reading somewhere where one guy had a sex change at a young age, and now he's regretting it and wants to go back, but he can't revert back because it said his visits and stuff and his all the shots he's taking is just so painful to try to get it converted back, and now he's dealing with some psychological issues. So I just feel as though I don't want to, with this topic, we don't want to step on anybody's toes with it, but we all have an opinion about everything, and we want to voice our opinion about it because our children are our future, and we have to guide them in the right directions. Because sometimes when we talk to our children, some parents live vicariously through their kids, and they don't let them live their own lives. We've made our mistakes in life, and we did things that we want to do in our life. Let them make their own decisions. Don't coerce them into doing things because you feel like, oh, this is a trend, this is that. And what were you saying today about a topic that you were saying that some girls are more huskier, and they feel like that's why they should be men?
Some girls are more masculine, and some boys are a little more feminine. But that doesn't make them a female. Allow them to grow up into young adults, and then once they reach the age of 18 or 21, then that's their choice. That's their choice.
Right.
So,
I know some men want boys and they're girl dads, and some they put their kids in basketball, not football, but just sports to where there's a lot of masculinity in it. And for some girls, they still don't lose their femininity, but you see some girls, they have that masculinity to them. So, and it's some parents that I know one celebrity dressed her daughter up as a little boy because she felt like, oh, he identified as a boy. How does that child have the mind enough to know to tell their parent that they identify? They don't even know the words. They don't even know those words to even say that. I mean,
as a child, a child wouldn't know the difference. I mean, as a little boy, I didn't know the difference between girl toys and boy toys at 6, 7 years old. I had to be taught. Oh, you don't play with those. That's for your sister. That's the way I was raised.
But we're not telling people not to be who you want to be, because God gave us free will. So who are we to tell anybody who to be and who not to be? But I feel as though, and I think you do too, babe. You feel as though, as far as having a sex change at a young age can truly mess a child's mind up.
Yes, I truly believe that.
And that's taking away that child's right at a young age to make a decision, a sound decision about their life for a lifetime. So I just feel like that with the topic of discussion, I feel like they shouldn't either.
Right.
I shouldn't. They should not be allowed to do that. Yeah.
And with the government interfering and signing laws to allow kids to transition over to being a male to a female, it doesn't help. I mean, the government needs to allow families to raise their kids.
Yeah, we shouldn't be. Our kids should not be trying to transition into anything, but transition their minds into being better human beings for the world to come, because it's just so much ahead and technology has advanced so much. They need to be focused on, today's advancements in the world, because it's just so much stuff evolving, and they need to be prepared for what's coming next in the world.
Exactly.
And sexual, they shouldn't even be worried about sexual orientation, because their minds should not even be on that, because in order for their minds to be on that, it has to be a sexual meaning behind it. So why, and that's just your genitalia. Why would you want to change that part of you unless you're trying to satisfy something? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's something that an adult should want to know how to do and should be focusing on, because as a child, you don't want to be, I can't see myself as a child. As I was growing up, I was thinking about playing outside with the neighbors. We was outside playing with the boys and the girls. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think about we had to use the bathroom. That was the only sensation we had, having to use the bathroom. But other than that, now it feels like nowadays, it's like your young kids want to have a sex change so they can have sex. To me, that's how it feels.
It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
It falls on the parents.
Yeah.
Some celebrities allow their kids to say, hey, I'm a girl when he's a boy. It's not right. That's my opinion. Yeah. It's not right.
Everybody's coming out, and I get it. If you feel free yourself, free your mind. You want to come out and say, you know what, I'm gay. Like, I'm not against anybody coming out saying they're gay or whatever. You have your own God. You have your own God to answer to, and it's not up to us to judge you. But we have an opinion as well, and we just feel I feel as though, I'm trying to speak for both of us, but I feel as though it should be something that both parents sit down and talk to the child about, and a psychiatrist needs to be involved as well, because down the line, I'm telling you, the child's going to need a lot of counseling.
Exactly.
A lot.
I mean, if that child changes his or her sex, and 5 or 6, 7 years down the road, he or she decide, or hey, I made the wrong decision. Yeah. That will mess a person's mind up. Yeah,
it would, because if you go to a point where you can't have kids anymore, you want kids, that's something to think about. And I think all those factors should be talked about when a child decides to want to change their sex. And I think if a lot of people get out of their ears and stop trying to force them to be, because everybody else is doing it, the trend of everybody else is doing it. See, when the trend go away and you're really at home alone and you're thinking about what's going on with your body, only you have your own self to deal with when it comes to your hormones and all that.
Right.
So when you're dealing with all that emotions and stuff, nobody is there to talk to you then, and that's where the suicide starts sneaking in. People start thinking you're not good enough, or you thought this was going to be what you wanted, and now you're feeling everything else. You got to take all these pills. You got to take these hormone shots. And it's like, that can be exhausting for a child. It really is. It can be very exhausting for a child and very sad. Yeah.
Very sad. I think one of the drugs they're giving the kids is a drug they used to give to, or
horses?
Prisoners for medical castration.
Oh yeah.
That's wrong. That's so wrong.
I heard somebody said something about that as well, but I think I'm talking on something different. Okay. But yeah.
Well, tell us what you guys think. What's y'all opinion on the matter?
Yeah, it's a sad situation because either way, they still get bullied. I mean, it's no safe place when you want to be different and you feel as though you're different and you're not being heard. And the only thing you want to do is just change something just to see if you're going to feel different. But love yourself enough to know that you can still be you and be who you want to be.
Exactly.
You don't have to change your sex to be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be in that moment and love yourself. Because just because you say you change your genitalia, don't change your gender.
Right.
You're still going to be who God made you. But love yourself enough to say, you know what? I'm not taking myself through that, and let me be of age to be able to make that decision on my own. Because the sins are on the parents when they decide to do things and the child is not developed enough to understand what they're getting themselves into.
The parents got to be the parents.
Yeah.
And the government needs to stay out of the household and let parents raise their kids.
Exactly. That's why the school systems and stuff is messed up now, because they took everything out of the schools.
Exactly.
And trying to raise our kids. But
It's
they're not trying to protect them either. So that's another topic. But
if you guys like our content and our channel, please subscribe and like and share. Until next time, this is Life Through Our Eyes.